scarecrow has been a recurring motif in the work of John Shinnors for many years. It too can be traced back to childhood events. This most unprecious of artists likes to quote Monet when asked about influences. "What I see around me is my guide." This is true for his magpies, kites, lighthouses, and Frisian cattle. However, his scarecrows have a more subterranean source. The artist himself traces the scarecrow motif back to childhood summers spent in rural Clare on his uncle's isolated farm. Wandering on a neighbour's land one evening, he came upon a life-size mannequin dressed in woman's underclothes in a small cluster of trees. This alarming encounter became associated in the mind of the impressionable child with the banshee stories his uncle liked to recount while sitting around the fire at night. Those summers in Clare left an enduring mark. The artist still remembers the prolonged loneliness and isolation he felt, and the frequent terror. Those childhood dramas, marinating in his subconscious, began to emerge many years later in the form of his dark and disturbing scarecrow portraits. These are not scarecrows as we normally picture them, ragged clothes on a rudimentary frame in a field of corn. They have an eerie and nightmarish quality, faces from an ancient gallery. Amidst the dark and tortured images on display, a playful note is struck with a painting of a contemporary signpost indicating that no birds are allowed. The painting of a sheaf of corn also seems out of place until you remember a scarecrow's role. It is also reference to the scarecrow-like wren boys of his youth, who favoured costumes fashioned from corn. A number of them also invoke Sidney Nolan's Ned Kelly paintings, those metal masks with holes for eyes. Shinnors, unlike many artists, tries to dispel any air of mystery in his paintings and will cheerfully point out the figurative elements that a viewer may have missed. However, an artist, no matter how prosaic his intentions, cannot escape the interpretations that viewers will visit on his or her work. And these mysterious and evocative scarecrow portraits have a dark resonance that is prone to drive speculation. Shinnors is very much an outsider figure in contemporary art. While he doesn't bite the hand that feeds him, neither does he bother too much about giving it an occasional appreciative lick. He has remained loyal to his Limerick roots and would prefer a pint of Smithwick's and the Spotted Dog in Roxburgh to a glass of claret at an art soiree. Like any good scarecrow, he's most at home in a rural field. It's tempting, therefore, to see this recurring scarecrow motif also as a sly essay in self-portraiture. Anyone who looks at his self-portrait in the National Self-Portrait Collection in the University of Limerick will spot the connection. Check out the sharp triangle of the nose and spot the resemblance in scarecrow portraits 9 and 10. These 18 scarecrow portraits were first exhibited in the Limerick City Gallery of Art in 2002 as part of a major exhibition of the artist's work. Each of them measures a substantial 91 by 91 centimeters, and although any one of them would pass as a standalone painting, the artist stipulated that they be hung together as a set in 2 rows of 9. When asked why 18, given the problematical logistics of hanging such a number together, Shinnors replied that 18 is his lucky number.